The majority of Spey lines sold these days are shooting heads. Shooting heads are light, easy to transport, they're cheaper than regular lines, and you only need a single reel with a shooting line on and a multitude of heads in your pocket, and you cover yourself for any fishing situation you're likely to come across. It's most important that you match your shooting head to the right size shooting line. And this short film is designed to give you the information so that you choose the right size shooting line for the shooting head that you're going to fish. At RIO, we have 4 different shooting lines. 2 made on light, hard mono, and 2 coated fly line type running lines. The best shooting line we have ever made, and in fact what I would think is the best shooting line on the market, is RIO's Connect Core shooting line. This has ultra low stretch of only about 6% compared to the usual 30%. Another great advantage of the Connect Core shooting line is it has this bright orange handling section, which is really a good asset when you're swinging your line, because it's highly visible. You can see exactly where it is in the current as it swings all the way through. So at all stages you know precisely where your head and fly is. A similar thin fly line type shooting line is our PowerFlex shooting line. It has the same slick high floating coating as the Connect Core shooting line, but it's built on a regular core, about 30% stretch. So if you want a little elasticity in your shooting line, then this is the right choice for you. Another great shooting line is Grip Shooter. Grip Shooter is a hard nylon shooting line with a thick, visible coated section at the front end. You get all the advantages of hard nylon shooting lines, which is because it's light, long distance casts. You get the ability to hold as much of that line out of the water as you like, so you can control the way the fly fishes, very much easier. But you get that tremendous advantage of the thick, visible section that you can track as it swings round, and you can grip even when your fingers are cold and numb like sausages. Our last shooting line offering is Slick Shooter. Slick Shooter is very similar to Grip Shooter, just doesn't have the thick handling section. It's a hard nylon. So it keeps the cost down, it's the best value of shooting line we have, and with no handling section and no welded loops, it means you can cut it and chop off pieces if it gets abraded. The last word in shooting lines is to make sure you match the diameter of your shooting line to the weight of your head. If you have a heavy head and a light shooting line, the back end of the head will collapse and the thin shooting line won't hold up, so you'll have a short cast. And if you have a light head and a heavy shooting line, well, the light head hasn't got enough weight to pull the heavy shooting line, and again you'll make short casts. So getting the very best of your shooting head system means matching the right diameter of the shooting line to the size of the head you've got. And here is a simple guideline of the diameters of the shooting lines we make against the right size of heads and make them the perfect complement to each other. For heads between 200 and 450 grains in weight, use 25 pound Slick Shooter or Grip Shooter, or a 24 thousandths, 26 thousandths shooting line. For heads between 450 and 575 grains, use 35 pound Slick or Grip Shooter, or a 30 thousandths to 32 thousandths diameter shooting line. For the medium heavy size heads between 575 and 675 grains, try 44 pound Slick or Grip Shooter and the 35 to 37 thousandths shooting lines. And finally, for the really large heads of 675 grains and bigger, go with 50 pound Slick Shooter or Grip Shooter and the 40 to 42 thousandths diameter shooting line.